podcast, and today we are going to fucking annihilate Doctor Who. We'll probably talk about some stuff that we like about it, and I've got my guests, Jez from Digital Pollution, and
Hello.
Cub. Say hello, tell them what you're about.
Yeah, and for sure, I'm not going to talk about something I like about it just to make something up because I hate it from deep of my heart. It's the worst thing ever happened to mankind. We are lost.
You
Cue
probably
the
want
Wog.
worst things ever to happen to Britain.
This is worse than AIDS, worse than HIV or Corona or whatever. World War II. This is the worst thing ever happened to mankind.
Here you go, man. Here you go, MM. Your first stream, and he's gonna get you banned.
Oh man, go for it. I love stuff like that. Couldn't stop laughing at his joke that he said on your stream yesterday. He doesn't like shooting because he's black. It's a joke, everybody. By the way, he was joking.
Hey, just speak for yourself. I'm serious, and as a German, I can be. Nobody's expecting anything else from me. I'm not pretending that I can stand anybody, and at least this black doctor guy.
Yeah, it isn't that he's just black. It's just that he's a person, Cub, and you don't like anybody.
Yeah, and he also can't act, and he's gay as fuck. So no, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Where do you think Neil went into the coffin? It was that Timeless Child Flux bollocks with Jodie Whittaker that did it for me, because it just doesn't make fucking sense. And then they said that there's thousands of doctors, and then it shows you you get Chinese people, everybody, children, adults, old people, and now instead of just having 13 doctors at that time, we've got fucking thousands. It felt shit, and it felt like they just wrote that just to say, "Oh, look at me, I'm writing history."
Yeah, but it's getting better.
It's so they can just milk the franchise forever and not limit himself to 13 doctors. That's the be all and end all of it.
It's getting better. He's in every episode. He's saying here, this new guy, I'm the last Time Lord. But he wasn't even the last when he got generated. He knows that the other one is still out there because it's a bi-generation.
That's what I said to my wife a few days ago. The episode where the Doctor's not in it. The one where they land in, is it Wales? And Ruby's seeing a woman behind her. Yeah. That didn't make sense, because when he's talking to fucking I lose it, Torchwood later on in the episode, I think it's them.
Yes. No, it's Unit. It's not
Unit.
Torchwood.
That's it. That's Unit. And she's Ruby saying, I didn't know who to go to because I can't find the Doctor. Excuse me, there's one around corner with Donna Noble. They've written themselves into a fucking corner with that one, haven't they?
This is the laziest episode I have ever seen from Doctor Who. And it's supposed to be from Stephen Moffat or whatever. This is no way. No, this is so lazy. So why the hell did these people all run away from her? Because yes, of course, spoilers. It turns out the old woman was she all along, and probably there that she can scare away this prime minister guy. Yes, we need politics in Doctor Who. It's very important that we have actual politics in there. So that she makes this trick with all 37 feet away, and then this prime minister, new one here, talks to. Why should he? But they don't even stick to their own rules, because everybody who ran away from the women was at first walking to her because he wanted to talk to her. It was not enough that he just was standing next to her, because she was standing next to many people, and not everybody was running away.
No, when they were in that city, when she started talking to that lady from Unit, she was surrounded by people walking by.
But they made the rule up kind of. For me, it was kind of like a rule. Somebody has to go directly to her to speak to her. And then she says something and he runs away. But why should the prime minister talk to her? He didn't go up to her to speak to her or something like that.
Cub, it's lazy writing, because did you notice in that episode, this is how lazy Russell T Davies is. He always goes back to his old ideas and just rehashes it. Do you know that political team? That's the same team from John Sims' Master. Is it season 3 where Harold Saxon? That's the same Harold Saxon team. So he's Bad Wolf in it already. And you have people. He thinks, oh, I'm being smart, but no, all Doctor Who fans see it straight away because he just rehashes his old big twists, apparently.
Which twist? Which twist? There was zero explanation why this woman was the old, why the old woman was here our. What's her name here?
Ruby Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Why did she turn into her? I didn't. That wasn't explained.
It explained nothing. Because at the end, she did a completely different action to what she did at the start of the episode. It's like, why did she do that? I didn't. In this one, Jez, at the beginning, the Doctor and Ruby. You didn't see this one, did you?
No.
They land in Wales, and then when they get out, the Doctor just disappears, and he's not in the episode all the way through it. But 75 yards away from Ruby is an old person, and you can never directly see their face. And she's always 75 yards away from Ruby through the whole episode. And it goes through a whole life where that person's following her, and we never know why. That's it. And the Doctor's only in this episode for about 2 minutes at the beginning, right? And it's got the most views this season, and it's the one where the Doctor's not even fucking in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
that tells you something about the audience, then, doesn't it?
Yeah. And Movie Massacre, explain to me, why didn't her key work with the TARDIS?
No.
Why didn't her key work when she was at home?
I don't know.
Because I thought in this moment, okay, now I understand what is going on. She is not the person she thinks she is, and that's why her keys don't work.
Yeah.
Because they are not the right keys. She's from parallel alternative universe whatsoever, something like that. I thought maybe it's something like that, but then it turns out that her mother abandoned her. By the way, she has, of course, a black mother for reasons. Have you seen this god awful Christmas special here? This black Christmas special where
I can hear his jackboots clicking together right now.
No, for reasons she lives with this black family, and there are these kobolds, or what you call them here, this dwarfs, whatever. What are they called in English?
What's that?
The small creatures that steal babies.
Goblins.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just know the German word for them because I watched this episode.
Oh, you're talking about the Christmas episode with the musical number in it, aren't you?
Oh my god! And he also can't sing and he can't dance. I hate this fuck. I hate him so much. If I would stand in front of him, he would get directly. Oh my god! He can put his chocolateness into his ass, shovel it so deep in there that nobody sees it ever. Oh.
Fucking hell. I think it's nuts. What?
Yeah, and by the way, if people are mourning, oh, it's this racist fuck. I'm a foreigner myself. I'm a brown guy myself, by the way. Even as a German. So I don't give a fuck.
Way to justify your racism, Cop.
They're gay as well.
Yeah, and if I meet somebody I can't lie, I don't like, I tell him, go away, stupid black fuck, or stupid red fuck, or stupid green fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, leave the Orion slave girls alone.
The thing is, though, the reason why people...
Hey, Movie Massacre, hate knows no color. You know that.
Yeah. People, one of the reasons why people hate him, I think they've put people off of the show themselves, not just because it's bad, but because in interviews they come across as assholes. Like Shooter was told, what did he... I've just got an interview here with him. Where is it? Let me close that ad. Recent Variety. Yeah, in Variety Media, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? It's repeatedly reminds viewers that he's the first openly queer actor to take on a role at Doctor, and tells people that don't like it to switch the TVs off and go and touch grass. You don't say that to your fans.
That's clearly what they've done.
It is because you know, when we back in the day, it got, I think over 10 million views regularly. And because they're now attacking fans, it's dropped to like the low 2 million. It's like on the low end, 2 millions.
Yeah, and also the scripts are awful. Don't
YouTubers
forget that. It's not just attacking
than...
the fans. A Movie Massacre. It's not just the attacking of the fans.
Oh.
The scripts suck since years, and you can ask Jess. He knows that since Capaldi, they are unwatchable. Unwatchable crap. You can't watch them anymore.
Yeah.
I was pretty much done with Matt Smith anyway, so you know what I mean? I was pretty much out the loop for a while. I was done with Doctor Who about halfway through Matt Smith.
Yeah. I did end up liking Matt Smith, but I know why they hired him. He's young. All girls all want to watch him. That's why they did it. Because they wanted to get, and they know a lot of the viewers are men, and they thought, let's try and get some women in. And now it's evolved to let's try and get everybody in, even people that don't give a fuck about show. And if you don't watch it, you're not a fan. It's like, did you watch episode 3 with that Maestro?
That was the second one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
it. So I did see that one. Yeah.
Number in at the end. The actor that played Maestro is transgender.
Clearly,
the worst episode.
Did you notice almost every action they were doing in that was sexualized? It was like he was constantly having an orgasm every time he spoke.
It was hard to see through the blood dripping out of my eyes.
You mean your ears? It was the music episode.
This is what that actor said about it. He said there's a lot of toxicity around gender and trans conversation. Oh, this is annoying me already. In the 70s, it was the conversation of queerness, the gay conversation. We overcame it, and once we'll overcome it again. Oh, fuck off. To the people who are upset about it, boo-hoo, cry your fucking tears. It's not your world exclusively. We all live here, so get over yourself. Do you know when you're having an interview about a show that you're in? This is why a lot of people are put off with it. You should be talking about your show and how good it is, not attacking people about something that's made up in your head.
Yeah, you're there to promote the show, not yourself.
Yeah, made up like these trans fucks because they are just gay and that's it. They are also just gay. You are straight or gay, that's it. And you can call yourself whatever you want. But that's a fact.
They carried on. I know a lot of people might not even watch this season of Doctor Who because it's taking such a decisively queer step. Nobody thinks about that. It's them saying this shit that divides people. The actor concluded, however, if they watch it, I think they'll see that we're just actors playing characters. They think we're like the American public, that can't differentiate fucking actor from... oh my fucking goodness. And if they don't watch it, then who needs them? I truly believe that for every time we lose to transphobia, we're going to have 2 or 3 more coming in because they're excited for trans representation. What's that got to do with show?
Nothing.
Fuck
You're
off.
gonna lose people through rubbish fucking writing. That's it.
Yep, and they have, and I think they've lost a lot because they're telling fans that have supported channel for how long has it been going on for? Is it 50s or 60s?
Yeah, 63 fucking Doctor Who started, wasn't it?
Right, for that long
63.
they've had fans watching show, and now they're sticking it to people that have supported them for that fucking long. This guy here wouldn't have a job if it weren't people supporting it, and now he's just attacking fans for no reason. A lot of this victim mentality is in his or her fucking head. They're making it up because I think that's probably think toxicity and gets publicity. People like it, so they're just talking bollocks. But it don't work that way. What's that got to do with their role? They probably had 1 or 2 people say a bad thing at millions that watch show, and all they've done is concentrate on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if somebody says something bad about something, that's his opinion. We are calling that free speech and free opinion. You can't make me like something if I don't like it. And if, for example, if I can't stand you because of your shoes or because of your hair, then I can't stand you. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no I don't have to explain myself at all. You can't tell people, you can't. You are not allowed to not liking this guy because he's black or gay or because he's straight. Even so, if I would say, okay, I can't stand straight people, that's my problem. Mm-hmm. It's my problem. It's my opinion, and that's it. And
go on, Duno.
No.
Oh, sorry. You can tell a lot about how they think as people when they're getting interviewed, and they're not advertising what they're in. It's just I'm here for black and gay representation and trans representation. I don't fucking care. Tell me about the show. Tell me about why I should watch it and why it's going to be good. I'm not going to sit and watch Doctor Who and all the way through it think, fucking hell, that's amazing gay representation. That is. That's what that villain Maestro, fucking hell, trans representation
but
all
the
way.
problem is Doctor
I
Who
just
had
don't get
had
representation. Full stop. I don't get
Doctor-
it.
Me
It's
neither.
Doctor Who-
entertainment's supposed to be escapism. Why would you want to see reality on the screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Doctor Who had already awesome gay representation. Better
was
than
writ-
any other show. It was
That
here
was
with
writ
this.
well back then.
Yeah, it was here. It was with this Torchwood guy.
Yeah,
Here,
John Barrowman.
John Barrowman. That was that one of my favorite episodes. I really liked him in the show, and
I did too.
didn't. And I watched Torchwood all through, and I didn't give a fuck that he's supposed to be gay or bi or whatever. It didn't matter. It was very entertaining, and that's the only thing
Yeah,
that
he was
matters.
just a gay guy in the story. It wasn't. They weren't
Yeah,
writing things for us to look at the screen and think, "Oh well, they're trying to tell us a message about gay representation." They weren't none of that. Even were fucking in a lot in Torchwood. I didn't care because it wasn't like shoved down your throat. Oh, I'm fucking because you've got to see that this is how we do it, and it's just it was just part of the show. He wants to fuck him, so he does it. I don't give a fuck. It's about like who you're fucking. Like, do you know, in real life? But that's just characters. They just like each other, so they did it. It weren't shoved down your throat at all. It was just a dark show. It was a very dark show for adults, and that's what it showed.
The thing
you.
is, though, it wasn't written to be pointed out. It was written as matter of fact.
There you go.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, and I didn't even get it at first. When he first appeared in Doctor Who, I didn't get that he's supposed to be gay or something like that. It was so subtle in the story that really I just thought, yes, that's entertaining. This is an entertaining guy. That's it. I never got
it pulls a
at
gun
first-
out of his arse, I believe. The Christopher Eccleston one, because they take all his clothes off those two robots, don't they? Because they're doing that Anne Robinson show at UK. What's it called?
The weakest link.
The Weakest Link, that episode, yeah, where he gets transported and they take his clothes off and they're trying to, I forgot what those robots are trying to do to him, but he's making a lot of gay references in that episode, but not forcefully to tell the audience. It's for us to figure it out ourselves, which is, it's just him.
But so what? As I said, I didn't get it even at the first watch.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't matter. I thought that he's entertaining. And that's the reason why I watched Torchwood back then.
You missed something in a piece of media, Cup. Shocking.
No, but even I'm supposed to be this guy who can't stand anything and especially can't stand gays and things like that, which is just a lie, by the way, and also not even in entertainment. I watched, by
You
the
know
way,
it's a lie, Cub. I get
No.
on with your boyfriend very well.
yeah, whatever. No, I'm one of the few people who watched Queer as Folk, both versions, the British one and the American version, the 5 seasons. I
Isn't
watched
Stuart
them.
Gatler in that? British one.
No, it was
Maybe.
years ago.
Something like that.
I don't-
Davies
It,
wrote.
was, it was written by Russell T Davies, though, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And the thing is, I watched it back then by thanks to a coincidence, because I had somebody in my here with my friends who is gay and who asked me to because he wanted to see the show and couldn't get his hands on it, and so I downloaded it for him back then. But because back then, and this is years ago, this is so long ago, back then it was a jar and a pain in the ass to download things. It took forever, as if you can remember the good old times.
Indeed.
And because it took me days and weeks to get all this stuff, I thought, okay, it's so I'm going to watch it. Maybe it's entertaining, because as I said, it took so long to get it, and yes, I thought it was okay, and so I watched it completely through. And so much for I don't like gays or queers in entertainment or whatever. No, the matter of fact is how it's presented. And if you have a good product, then it really doesn't matter what the subject matter is, if it's about gay people or it's about straight people or whatever. And I'm all in for that. If it's good entertainment, I have no problem. I have many friends, for example, who told me.
Now I know you're lying. Many friends.
Who told me that they would never watch that things, and that was back then, 50 years ago. Oh, they would never watch anything here like Brokeback Mountain or whatever when they know it's about gays and so on. And I told them, hey, this movie is good. Yes, you need a stomach for that. You see men kissing and things like that. No, but besides that, it's
the
not
equivalent to the latest slasher movie to come.
No, but it's not. It's you can't say generally. Oh, this is crap or this is bad movie or something like that, because it's not.
Yeah.
But nowadays, this is a complete different thing. Nowadays, from the same guy, as I said, the same guy, where I enjoyed watching his Queer as Folk TV series, even in both versions. I watched it, thought it's entertaining. Nowadays, from the same guy, it's unwatchable. Unwatchable crap.
I remember you both saying this a while back, but when I found out Russell T Davies was coming back to Doctor Who, I was excited. I thought, oh, well, it might actually start being good again, because I liked his early stuff in Doctor Who.
I wasn't.
And
I called it then and there. It's not going to improve. It's only going to get worse, and they're going to double down on everything.
I remember you said, you called it, you said it's not, it's going to get bad. And now we're like, David Tennant's coming back. And you said it's still going to be bad, and it was. They got the... And it's probably... mixture of Disney as well. I feel getting the fingers.
Well, that's it. They've got Disney dollars to play with now, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Disney is the gayest company on this planet. We know that for sure, because the gay fuck that is leading Disney with this Bob Iger guy. I tell you, he's.
That's certainly a surprise for Mrs. Iger.
I'm so sure that he's gay. I'm so sure, because he's so into this stuff, into this whole woke shit. But he thinks
that's just what's making money. He's only concerned with making money. He doesn't. Do you think the Disney company actually care about any of this shit?
No.
It's only because it's trendy.
Yes, and I think he just got married because that he can wear the clothes of his wife. That's the only reason. And I'm sure about that.
I just think I know this doing season 2, but I don't think they'll even fund for a season 3. I think it's dead in water because they're not making money from it. And since that Maestro actor, what's he called, Monsoon or something, has said if they don't watch it, then
Gorilla Monsoon. Yeah. No, that was a wrestler from the 70s.
Wrestler, wasn't it? I truly believe that for every time we lose to transphobia, you're not going to lose fans of Doctor Who to transphobia. We're going to have 2 to 3 more coming in. That's the complete opposite. It used to get like, tens of millions of views, right? And now it's dropped to 2 million. Where are these 2 to 3 that are watching it but ones that have stopped?
I didn't give a shit about the Maestro character, Gorilla Monsoon. I think I was right the first time. It didn't bother me. The trans thing didn't bother me. I even quite like the over-the-top campness of the performance in some respects.
It was...
But it was just badly written rubbish.
Yeah. I liked the idea.
And don't forget, the stupid CGI looked like crap. And it was supposed to be a musical episode even about the Beatles.
Yeah.
And every song was garbage. Every attempt, also the casting of the supposed Beatles, it was complete garbage. And
you were lucky you were lucky the Beatles were white.
Yeah, and the whole how they defeated the Maestro didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense because Doctor Who wasn't supposed to be a genius, a musician's genius or something like that. but because script says so, he kind of became one. And
the thing is, though, Cub, that could be plausible. He's had many generations, lived countless lives, and I dare say he's picked up the odd piano.
But you got to
lesson here and
remember,
there.
he actually didn't. He failed it, and it were Beatles that killed Maestro. He got the last note wrong, the Doctor. He actually failed that.
He did, didn't he?
yeah, but why? Why did he get it wrong? How?
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't make sense. He'd be a master of every instrument.
Yeah,
the amount of
it's
time
been
he's
around
lived.
for that long.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just because script says, just because they wanted that the Beatles finish the song, for some
like-
reason.
When you mentioned, we look at Beatles and White. Can you remember in Jodie? I think it was David Tennant's first episode back. They race swapped Isaac Newton.
Way to go. Good old BBC.
Fucking nonsense. It's a lot of bollocks. What am I going to say? Yeah, they really have written themselves into a corner because they think this bi-generation is actually a good thing when it's not. Because they've now explained that every Doctor that's died in past are split up. So, there's those Doctors. But what if, right, when that Doctor dies, are they going to do the same thing? So how the fuck can you say I'm last at Time Lords when there's probably billions of Doctors out there now because they've written themselves into a corner? He's not last at Time Lords. He can literally start his own civilization with how many bi-generations all these Doctors are going to have. It's bollocks.
Yes, and also
fucking rebuild
even
Gallifrey.
and even if they had a bi-generation and now everything is split up, but what does that change with the fact that there should be just 13 generations?
Yeah, it's fucking bollocks.
There's still 13 generations, even with this bi-generation thing, because everything is split up. Okay, but he's still the number 13 or 14 or whatever.
I have no idea, man. Because when these ones that have split from him, this bi-generation die, like, is Shooting Out was supposed to bi-generate again? Or is David Tennant going to bi-generate again? So by what they've written, they have written themselves into a corner. I don't understand any of it because they don't know what they're doing because Russell T Davies has stated that. But then Shooting Out in one of the episodes said that he's the only Doctor to bi-regenerate. So I don't even think they know what they're doing anymore.
Yeah, and also it doesn't make any sense that after Judy Whittaker, Tennant is back. And why?
They were struggling for viewers, mate, and they were dangling that carrot, hoping a few people would come back to watch a hemorrhaging show.
They did not write that very well, in my opinion. Yeah, they're bringing Tennant.
I didn't fall for it. I wasn't watching it.
They could have written that better. If they bring in Dan and Elwell back and they're going to be connected somehow, which is the reason why he's turning into that Doctor, because he looks similar to one she were friends with. They should have just written to degenerate back into 10. It would have made much more sense than having a new Doctor and saying, "Oh yeah, I've just got his face."
Yeah.
Stupid. Dumb.
I don't know. It's just a mess. A huge mess.
It's what you were both saying earlier. He's a Doctor. He should be a good musician. Well, he should know everything if there's this
everything,
being. Because in I think Tennant's first episode, he calls an alien a he, and then he gets a talking down to a transgender actor in that episode about the alien's pronouns. That's a message to us that are watching it because the Doctor knows that. It's a load of bollocks. And then there's I don't know if you noticed, but you watched that Space Babies episode or something.
I did, unfortunately. Yeah.
Did you notice?
Bad.
Every single time he said he said it at the beginning. He said babies. Anyway, oh sorry,
Space babies.
And he said
he kept saying that.
Yeah,
that was irritating beyond fucking belief. I picked up on that.
So the babies also need representation now.
Yes, and also the baby's behavior whatsoever. The whole episode didn't make any sense whatsoever because, they explained, the babies, they didn't grow up, but they are kind of adults because they just didn't grow as adults, but they can speak and everything like a normal adult. So, but still behave like babies for some reason.
Where do all diapers come from anyway? They're going to constantly be fucking shitting themselves every hour or two.
Yeah, but probably they got banned because of the
now I'm
diapers
interested.
on
Where
the
did
planet.
all the nappies go? I'm interested now.
Those-
See, we're going down avenues. Russell T Davies daren't fucking go down now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the space babies thing, when he kept saying it did annoy me.
Yeah.
I know. I don't even think he's a good actor. Shooty Gatwa. I think in every role he's done, he's just played a gay man. He's played Shooty Gatwa in everything he's in.
Yeah,
I've never seen him in anything else apart from 2 episodes of Doctor Who.
I think he's such a bad actor that he is not even really gay. He's probably straight because I don't believe it for a second. I want to see a sex scene with him and with another man, and then I believe it.
Cub. He'll probably have a on-off romance now in an episode with another male.
You,
Now
be careful what you wish for if season 2 gets greenlit, Sonny.
I would laugh my ass off when it comes out. No, he just pretended to be gay that he gets the role or something like that.
Yeah, that there might be a full musical episode on the way
Of course
as
there will
well.
be. That's inevitable, mate. That's gonna happen.
What happened when you watched that episode? Is it episode 2 with Maestro in it, and then all of a sudden they just went into a fucking Disney musical?
I know.
Yeah.
My brain just melted at that point. I was like,
My wife turned and looked at me, and my face was bright red out of embarrassment because my wife was like, "This is what you like, is it?" Because she's casual with Doctor Who, and I got her to watch it. I felt, it was right fucking embarrassing. She was laughing at me, and then she even said that was garbage.
Oh, talking about boring, garbage, embarrassing crap. Let's talk about Boom, the third episode where they were on this planet with these mines, and he finds out, oh no, there is no enemy. You are all fighting all against yourself because of an algorithm. We're completely ripped off Star Trek, one of the better episodes.
Yeah, and they were trying to mock religion as well in that, which I'm fine with. But that episode was one of the worst I've seen, and it's Moffat wrote that one, and people say he's one of the best Doctor Who writers, and that was a Moffat script. And I've seen that story in loads of films before. He just took that story and from other people and just put it in Doctor Who.
Yeah, and these are these wonder bombs when somebody gets on them, they explode immediately. But if Doctor Who gets on them, they take their time for some reason.
Did you see this one, Vince?
no.
So he stands on a mine and he's stuck on the mine all the way through with the film, all the way through episode, trying to take his foot off it. That's the whole episode. It's a good concept, but it's a bad episode. I'm really tired of seeing Doctor fucking cry. He's cried in every fucking episode so far, and in this one, he had snot running down his nose into his tap.
Also, I'm sick.
That's not very good when you're eating your spaghetti on toast, is it?
I'm sick of seeing the Doctor constantly stepping on crap and doing stupid mistakes. Like in the third episode, he stepped on the mine for reasons he should know better. At the fourth episode, he stepped on this thing on this thing on the ground.
Oh yeah, in the latest one, yeah.
Yeah, in the latest one. But why should he do something like that? Because in the first episode, it was established that the stupid fuck is the woman, and that she's the one that is stepping on things like on this butterfly and immediately turn into a dinosaur. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, it's because they're just not well-written characters anymore. The Doctor is written like a complete idiot until the script flips it, and he has to be a genius at the last second.
Wait a second, he's not well-written, but in the first episode, he breathed life to a butterfly, but in the fourth episode, he wasn't able to breathe life into his dead companion.
I never fucking noticed that. Yeah, you're right.
So what do you mean with not well-written?
Yeah, Ruby Sunday gets shot.
Yeah, explain yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You've just case in point, like you've just mentioned. It's terrible. It's not well written.
You mean that
the old Doctors, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Maia, Mokno, they would have never stepped on a landmine. They would have known in advance that there would have been landmines there and moved around him accordingly.
Which one played Wurzel Gummidge? Rick Pertwee?
John Pertwee, yeah.
He's supposed to be spoilers. It's a rumor. Might be in season finale of this.
The Sean Pertwee rumor.
But his son might be playing him.
Yeah, I've said that for years. Stick a wig on him. You could even make the joke where he looks in the mirror and goes, "This face seems a bit familiar." You know what I mean?
There's an image
I
of
used to
him.
say that as a joke years ago.
Yeah, there's an image of him online where he's dressed as that doctor for Halloween, and he looks fucking good. He does. He looks good. It's a good way to bring that doctor back if they do it.
Well, I'm sure they'll do a 5 doctors, 6 doctors, 12 doctors, whatever special at some point.
Fucking 5,800.
Well, yeah, if they've all split off, that's going to
Don't
be.
forget
a big
the other
episode.
female doctor, the black one that was in Jodie Whittaker's era. Can you remember that?
Yeah, but
I'm
he
aware
was
of it, but I
also
didn't
from
know
but she was also from a kind of alternative.
Yeah, but Igatwa claims he's the first black doctor. He's not.
Yeah, and also probably not the first black gay one either. So because how the hell do actors get their roles nowadays? You can bet your ass they have to be diverse and gay and things like that.
Dude, it's the BBC.
Yeah.
Questionable things happen at the BBC.
Yeah.
Did you see that Children in Need episode with Tennant where they turned Davros into a human, and Russell T Davies said in an interview he didn't want Davros to be in a wheelchair because it feels like it's an insult to disabled viewers.
One of my friends, a very good friend of mine, Tommy's in a wheelchair. Fucking, we called him Ironside in the past, and Davros and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he just laughs along with it because he's got a sense of humour.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder if Disney are pulling strings and he's just saying what they tell him to, because he's probably he's got it under a contract that they can fire him. I don't fucking know. And I could not stop laughing in that Maester episode when I saw 2 people ushered in wheelchairs for dance number. It was fucking hilarious.
Just for represent yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they could have got a couple of people from the Paralympics or whatever and done some of that wheelchair dancing shit.
I know, yeah.
Instead of just propping them up at the back of the shot.
Yeah, they won't pay out for that. I haven't even looked at what next episode's about. I'm not that interested in it. I watch it in the hope that it's going to get good, even though I know it's fucking bollocks right now.
I can safely say that I'm done after them 2 episodes. I won't be watching anymore.
We saw a trailer at the end from the last episode for the next one. It's about it plays kind of in the future on the Earth, I think, and it's about the people who are constantly, seems like from the trailer, who are constantly in chats and have this system. This rating system from the computer and things like that. We saw something like that. I think it's kind of like this Black Mirror episode about the rating.
That's
system.
what I was. That's what.
All right.
Sprang to mind, Cub, when you were describing it. Just
Yeah. It seems like something like that. But you can be sure it's a poor, cheap rip-off of something much better from somebody much more talented.
Well, have you noticed Russell T Davies thinks we're all retarded because he'll rip off his own scenes from previous episodes.
Yeah, and even badly rip them off. Not even good. He is not even good in ripping himself off.
Can you remember Eccleston, where he took Billie Piper to space in that spaceship and he stood in front of this big window and she asks him, "Can I phone my mum and stuff even though I'm in future?" And he whips the phone out and just fixes it with his sonic screwdriver. Exactly the same scene in one of the new episodes where they both stood in front of it. And he gets
Space Babies, I think in Space Babies.
You're right, that was it. It was the exact same fucking scene.
Wow.
Yeah. Just in worse. It was the same scene, just in worse. Yeah.
Remember when the Doctor did this?
When was Doctor Who last good for you two?
Yeah, and also
For me, Eccleston at the end of that was
and
it.
Also,
really.
the Doctor tells his companion, "We can go everywhere, but we never can go to your here when you to your birth or whatever here when you were at the church and whatever."
Oh shit!
And he says that straight out, so that even the less stupid fuck gets it. Oh my god, this is the bad wolf figure or whatever. Yeah. It's so lazy because a good writer wouldn't have spelled that out. He would have just went with the series and then let the companion find out herself that there is a point in time that the doctor is not going with her for some reason, and that would be something interesting. But he just spells it out. He just spells it directly out to
full well they'll go to it as well. Even though he said they won't, they will.
Of course. This you call nowadays a setup and payoff. Oh my God. Because can you remember when he said, "Now comes the setup," and then I guess when the payoff comes, hey, then he turns to the camera and says directly into the camera, and now comes the payoff.
They can't even write like original twists anymore. They're doing did you notice it Maestro episode when Maestro played piano? He did the I don't fucking know, the Harold Saxon theme, that da 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 on piano, and they shouted it as well, like da 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 da. It's that knock 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 thing. Same song from Harold from the Harold Saxon era, and then they did Harold Saxon stuff in next one as well. That political part, that's the exact same twist that was in the older episodes, so we already know it. There's no, it's fucking shite.
Writing 101.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, fuck me.
So did you say Eccleston was when you thought it were last a good show?
Yeah, when they brought it back, I quite liked it, and then my interest just started fading further and further as it went on.
Yes, BBC fucked that up from get-go, because I heard that he had. Well, I watched an interview recently with Eccleston, and he said that there were bullying going on during filming, and he reported it, and they wouldn't do anything about it, and Christopher Eccleston just didn't want anything to do with it, and that's why he left, apparently.
Nothing to do with the huge paycheck he got for being in Heroes, that TV show what was just rated up to all time. Nothing to do with that big paycheck he got from America then.
Yeah, he probably, yeah, makes sense, I guess. I only saw first season.
If you think, look at the timeline. He was Doctor Who, and then he was in Heroes, a big, massive American show.
About a year or two after, yeah. But it just shows how interested Ncuti Gatwa is, because you know the episode that the mine, no, not the mine one, the latest one, he wasn't in it much, and apparently that's because he were busy filming other stuff. So that tells you how interested he is in playing Doctor.
Yeah, that's committing to your character, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he knows that he's there on borrowed time, and if BBC is crazy enough to give him 3 seasons, like the woman, for no reason, even with Judy Whittaker, it was also nobody wanted to see her, but they gave us 3 seasons, and with this one they will give him also 3 seasons. I'm pretty sure.
It seems like a thing now. 3 seasons for each Doctor.
Yeah.
I just wish one of them would have balls to play Doctor for longer than 3 seasons, because it's getting old fast.
I want to bring back the old cliffhangers like it used to be in the old days.
Absolutely. I think Matt Smith had a good idea for him to come back, because he says he's not interested in playing Doctor. He said he'd like to come back as Master with Doctor's face, which I think that'd be a cool. I don't think that they've never done that, have they? That'd be pretty cool to do, I guess.
Yeah, but nothing can save the show in this moment, because we have this children episode here. What was the name of it?
Space Baby. Remember, you've got to say Space Babies.
No. I mean
Babies.
this children episode that broke the law completely. Here in the Jodie Whittaker era, there was this Timeless Child.
Timeless Child, yeah.
Yeah, the Timeless Child episode destroyed the law completely. There's no hope anymore. If they don't retcon this thing, then the Doctor is not the first Doctor. Is not the one that we know here.
William Hartnell.
William Hartnell. Then the first Doctor is a little black girl, and that got murdered over and over again. So with this kind of backstory, the show is completely fucked. So
The Doctor's not from Gallifrey, so why the fuck? Why does he give a fuck about it anymore?
yeah,
Exactly,
so he's a foreigner anyway.
Yeah, it's terribly written. Well, when was it last a good show for you, Cup?
The last good show with Doctor Who before Capaldi, because even I like Capaldi as a doctor. I like him. He's one of the best doctors, but he has sadly the worst scripts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he has some terrible episodes, but one that I like.
And also, I couldn't stand his companion. He's this black gay woman that she constantly
Of
had
course
to
she
rub.
didn't.
No, but she constantly had to rub it in our faces that she's gay. Nobody gave a fuck about that, but they constantly had to remind you about that.
I can't remember much about that because I thought that was fucking terrible.
When I heard he was going to be the Doctor, I checked in and watched an episode, and that was it. I was done.
Yeah, there was one episode that I liked where I think he got stuck in time or something. He was locked in this prison where for I think millions of years, and he tried escaping out of it every single day. And that was a good episode. I forgot what it was called. I know you know which one I mean. That were really good.
Yes.
It's been voted best episode at Modern Era.
Of course. But wasn't that also the episode that had a Time Lord generating into a woman?
I can't remember. That's how much fucking great it was.
Where they started to insert really their woke shit into the episode.
Fucking
Oh
bollocks.
my god. And for no reason, by the way, just for a throwaway gag. They
I
made
don't
one.
understand. It's like I'm like with Jez. I thought she were good. I just thought everything were written wrong. But I don't think she should. Even though I thought she were good, I don't think she should have been Doctor. For fuck's sake, if they wanted a female Doctor, just introduce a female Time Lord. That's all they should have done, in my opinion.
Preferably one which just doesn't copy David Tennant.
That's what they've all done, apart from Capaldi, in my opinion. After Tennant, they're all just they all act like Tennant. But this fucking no. Even Shooty Gatwa does it sometimes. I don't think he even knows what he's doing with Doctor. I don't like that he wears a different outfit. This is like right petty of me, but he wears a different outfit in every fucking episode. Why?
That's because he's fabulous.
No, the problem with something like Doctor Who,
And they've always got a better wardrobe, haven't they? Let's face it.
is that many people are afraid to speak out their real opinion about it. Many people like the fact that the Doctor is a man because he's a male role model, and that's a fact. And to change that for reasons, to say, oh no, he's now supposed to be a woman or whatever, after 50 or 60 years or something like that, this is just a fuck you to the fans, because it's just another hero that is another male hero from our past that we like as he is. That he's not a woman has nothing to do with misogyny or whatever. It's just the way it is. He began as a man and was constantly a man, and so he became a male role model, or what you say, for men and women to look up to. To change that for reasons, really, because it made sense that he was a man, because he was often in time periods, and also that he was a white British looking man or whatever.
And he's got a thing for Earth girls.
It made sense for many of his storylines that played in the past, where there was racism and things like that, where he as a woman could stay under the radar, or even if he wouldn't be white or black or whatever, he couldn't stay under the radar as he had to be with some of the stories. And so these decisions made sense when they made them back then. But nowadays, they say, oh yeah, but the Doctor can be anything whatsoever. But then all the old stories with him don't make any sense anymore.
He can, but he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just because fucking can doesn't mean he should.
Just because he can, and I have no problem to say I like the Doctor to be a man, and also I like him to be British, and also I like him to be a white British old guy, because that's how I know him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here, dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And it just shows you BBC's mentality. They don't like it when we had a female Doctor, because in Tennant's first episode, at the end, he got a talking down to by Donna Noble and her daughter, that was a male. I'm just saying that just so people know that it's the representation stuff, and he's getting the talking down to, because I think I forgot what he says, but Donna Noble and her daughter talk him down for being a man, and they say if you was a woman like us, you'd understand.
Yes.
Because because he was a woman, but now he's a male, so he knows nothing.
No, if he would be a man in drag like her daughter, then he would understand.
Yeah.
Then he would understand how it is to be a gay guy.
And that's the episode he got a talking down to for referring to an alien as a he.
Hey, I'm so happy I didn't watch these things.
I'd like you to, just to.
No, I just can't.
They're just horrible, terrible, and this Steve Moffat, he's such a hack. With this last episode, 37 yards, he proved
I couldn't care less. I've got me Tom Baker and John Pertwee DVDs and whatnot. So,
well, I only think
I'm fine.
We've got another season left, and I think show's dead. I wouldn't be surprised if they cancelled it now for a few years, because Disney want to make money and they're not making money from it. And I know they don't give a fuck about their shows; they'll just put plug on it. And say, there you go, BBC, take it back. Now it's completely broken that you'll never have a chance to even fucking bring it back.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Some things need ending. Stop milking it forever.
I'd like it if they just killed him at it big fucking finale, and he does something heroic and dies. End it. That's it. Say it's Gallifrey, where he's not fucking from apparently now for some fucking reason. So. The only way they can save that is if they just make it out that, like, I don't know, something like Trickster or something, just changed reality, and that's what it was told, and it was a fake reality. But it's gone too far for that too, hasn't it? So that's not gonna fucking happen. But anyway, Joe's fucking dead.
Yeah, they're going to. The only thing that they can do is rebooting the whole thing from the start, because the law is so fucked up at this moment. They can't do anything with the Doctor, with this history, with this timeless children and things like that. It just doesn't.
That's what I want to end it on. I was going to ask you both if they could fix it. How could they fix it?
Fucking hell!
Or is it just fucking gone? Does it just need its funeral?
It's beyond repair. I think.
Yeah.
So much damage has been done to the law itself, and. Oh fuck! It's
one of the last great British shows that's actually likes all around the world too, and the US has destroyed it.
It's like everything that Disney has touched, like Marvel, Star Wars, and so on.
And everything the Muppets, they destroyed my Muppets first.
And the Muppets, because they are not just destroying these things; they are destroying it beyond repair, because they are changing the history and the law, and they always go back in time, change things, so that nobody ever is able to make a continuation. That these products are not able to recover because of that. Because with Star Wars, it's the same thing. With Marvel, it's the same thing. They went back into the law, made Captain Marvel the creator of the Avengers, because she was called Avenger so and so, and things like that. And with things like that, you destroy the canon beyond repair. That nobody is able, even if he wants to make continuation that matters or something like that. These
It's-
properties, they are lost. They are gone.
It goes quite deep for me. I think it's fucking TikTok and social media that's ruined things because these new writers
That just
are that
ruins people's
self-obsessed.
lives.
Yeah, they're self-obsessed due to TikTok and all this other shite. That it's a me generation. So instead of writing what the character would do and trying to be creative, they write shows in a sense of what would they do and how can they represent themselves because they're me generation and it's never going to change.
You're right.
They're not
It's
creative
the
anymore.
self-insert writers.
Yeah, they're fucking activists. So yourself, they're not creatives. Not one.
Not at all.
Bit. If you're creative, you should be able to just write anything and make it good. And so they're not actors anymore; they're stars, and they shouldn't. I don't think they should have a say in what the character does. If they're told to do something because they're an actual fucking actor,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should fucking nail it and work with
Shut
it.
the
Not
fuck up.
Yeah.
Hit your mark and say the lines and
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Not be, oh, well, I can't do this because it wouldn't do that. As a director, I'd think, well, you're telling me you can't do your fucking job then. Oh, yeah. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Bollocks, and acting's dead in my opinion as well. Because they're all who's the last actor? Like the last big set of actors that are still going today? I can't really name any. Some people say Tom Cruise, but...
No, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I like him as an actor, but I've been watching a lot of Scientology documentaries, and I've learned about how much of a fucking psychopath that man is. He's not all fucking.
Yeah, but the problem with Tom Cruise in every movie, he's just running every 10 minutes, running away from things.
Like the Doctor.
He's making Mission Impossible. Since he made Mission Impossible, he's just making Mission Impossible movies. Even The Mummy, he was every 10 minutes just constantly running away from things. and I called The Mummy in my review back then. I called it, and now Tom Cruise made another Mission Impossible, but they couldn't remember the number, so they called it Alternative The Mummy. Yeah, it's by Kurtzman, by the way.
Leave the tiny little fellow alone.
No, I don't have anything against Tom Cruise, but for me, it's not one of my favorite actors or something like that, because in every movie he's just constantly running away from things and from bullets or whatever, and he's just making Mission Impossible the whole time, every movie.
Go on then, to end it, what would you both sum it up in one word? I just call it just shit.
Yeah, it's one word, garbage.
There you go.
One word, why? Why?
I don't know. They try to sell it to Disney thinking that they're going to make a profit, and it's just fucking end up showing long run, isn't it? You're supposed to think long term, not fucking short term. That's what they've done, and it's fucked it. But what have you both got coming up? You can plug yourselves.
Well, we've got the show which Cub and myself do most Wednesdays, which you pop in occasionally, which is always nice.
Come off, I like to join it 'cause it's a laugh.
And I think I've got a movie coming up this Saturday, the Rising Damp movie.
What's that?
It's an old British sitcom, but there was a time when British sitcoms had a movie version.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Which was just mainly released in the UK and Europe and whatever.
Sweet. Well, yeah, I'll put your thing up to try. Yeah, everybody should subscribe and go on. Come, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I've coming up on Wednesday.
Invading Poland.
My Planet of the Ape reviews. It's two parts. The first part comes this Wednesday, and then after that, the second part, also with this new Planet of the Ape movie. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which I hate, by the way. This is why the second one is always called Cup versus whatever. So the Planet of the Ape is next Wednesday, and after that, Cup versus Planet of the Apes.
You know, I've never seen any of these new Planet Apes. I've seen the old ones I used to watch when I were at my nans. I used to sit and watch all the old ones. Never seen any new ones. I've heard John Lithgow's in one of them, and I love that guy.
Yeah, in the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one, it's the best one from the new ones, but the new ones suck in general. The first one is decent, but when you know where this goes, because the virus gets free but this wonder virus stays forever for all 4 movies. And this virus turns apes as smart as the script needs them to be, and also turns humans into stupids if the script says so, or kills them. Just what the script needs. It's a wonder virus that does everything the script says.
Well, it won't ever end, will it? They'll just keep. There won't be a definitive ending to him because there isn't in films today. They'll just keep churning it out.
Milking it.
We'll reboot it again.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is.
That's exactly how it is, unfortunately.
Anyways, don't watch Doctor Who. It's fucking shit. Don't support it. And it'll end. And then, I don't know, when I'm in my fucking 60s, we might get a new show of it that's actually good.
Let's hope so. I will probably be dead then, but let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope we are dead then.
Yeah, I'm going to take you guys off and I'm going to say it's good night from me.
Good night from me.
Yeah, good night from me.
And join our fucking cult. City.